Drowsy driving could be responsible for thousands more deaths on U.S. roads every year than first thought. New research out from AAA Overnight says drowsiness could play a part in nearly 10% of all crashes. In the last month, 29% of drivers admit to being behind the wheel when they had a hard time keeping their eyes open. Kris Van Cleave is on the road in Washington with the dangers. Kris, good morning.
Well, good morning. Researchers and police have long suspected that drowsy driving was an underestimated, underreported factor in crashes. Now, the CDC says the average adult needs at least 7 hours of sleep a night. Many people don't get that much sleep, and here's why that can be dangerous. Researchers have found that if you're a drowsy driver on just 4 hours of sleep, you could be as dangerous as a drunk driver.
I got you at a 10 over on Addison Road, and then when you changed lanes, you didn't signal.
When police in Addison, Illinois, pulled over the driver of this pickup, he said he was coming off a 14-hour shift and was exhausted.
Well, you got to be careful. Being drowsy is not as, it's just as bad as being drinking or being distracted, you know what I'm saying?
That driver got a warning.
It just never dawned on me that we would lose her.
But a drowsy driving crash killed Jennifer Pierce's 18-year-old sister, Nicole. The Virginia Tech freshman was coming back from a ski trip with 4 friends when the driver fell asleep and slammed into a tree.
For 10 years, we've had to deal with her loss, and not just the loss of who she was at 18, but the loss of the many years and who she would have become.
This teen was asleep behind the wheel when he rear-ended another car. No one was hurt. AAA researchers studied videos like these from cameras mounted in cars of 3,500 drivers looking for signs of fatigue. Federal estimates cite drowsiness as a factor in 1 to 2% of crashes. When researchers analyzed more than 700 crashes caught on tape, they found signs of drowsy driving in roughly 10%. 1 in 10.
1 in 10.
That's a lot of crashes.
Definitely.
William HORREY is from the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety.
There's really no truly effective countermeasure to drowsiness as sleep. So it really comes back to trying to plan and give yourself enough time to get that sleep.
Now, if that 7 to 9 hours of recommended sleep sounds like a luxury, some things to keep in mind. Researchers say the most dangerous times to drive drowsy are overnight, and things to look out for. If you're having trouble maintaining your lane, keeping your eyes open, or don't remember the last few miles you've driven, those could all be signs you are too tired to be behind the wheel.
Yeah, go home and go to bed. 7 to 8 hours sounds like a dream.